186 fires were burning today across Belize. As this map indicates, the highest number of fires were recorded in the Cayo district. Just a few days ago, between Friday and Saturday, 204 fire points were recorded in the country. These fires were spread across Belize, with the biggest numbers recorded in Orange Walk and the Cayo districts. These fires are mostly from agricultural activities.
Agricultural fires. People set their farm ablaze. This is the dry season. People are preparing for the next planting season, and that's just traditionally done by burning. We see that every year with every dry season. But this year is probably a little worse than other times because we had a very dry year behind us, and also that drought is still continuing. It's even drier than it normally should be. So a lot of the vegetation that surrounds those farms is drier than you would expect. So those fires escape and they go into the bush and they continue burning.
When these fires go uncontrolled, they can burn for days or even weeks. A wildfire can burn down an entire forest and kill any living thing in its path, which can be devastating not just for wildlife, but also for communities. These fires also affect visibility, air quality, and health. And most of these wildfires are started by people. And high temperatures, dry leaves, and wind only help to fan the flames.
Practices are not being done with preventative measures. We have probably fires escaping and getting into forested areas, basically getting to be wildfires. And that's the reason when we're seeing a lot of fires in Belize are actually unprecedented. It's just a lot of heat. The conditions are optimum for fires to actually ignite and spread. And I think that really is the cause of most of the fires going on. It's really it's concerning. We are in a drought, and all the vegetations are really dry and ready to burn. We can easily experience what was observed in Australia and Brazil last year. Our vegetation, or the vegetation, and really is really dry right now, and it can make for a very dangerous situation.
But this growing number of fires is not unique to Belize. With a surge in fires reported in neighboring countries, air currents also blow some of that pollution our way. Because the threat of these fires is real and serious, the Wildlife Conservation Society has been working with several of these countries to address this growing issue. It's being done through a project called the Mesoamerican 5 Great Forests Initiative.
What we have seen throughout the region really is an increase of forest fires, and they have determined that to be due mainly due to agricultural fires, which of course includes cattle ranching. So one of the main drivers for deforestation in the area and forest fires is agriculture. So people are intentionally setting fires so that they can clear land, so that they can drive wildlife out of the forest to hunt them, and then of course so that they can plant and ranch cattle. So we've seen this across the region, and of course now we're seeing it in Belize. We work with different organizations, also government and communities, and the goal of that really is to protect and manage the forests in this region. And the aim of it is to protect 10 million hectares of forest, also to recover 500,000 hectares of forest that have been either illegally claimed or destroyed, and of course to stop all illegal cattle ranching, because this is definitely a huge threat to the forest, and of course a big driver of forest fires.
The Forest Department calls on the public to refrain from lighting fires during this time. Because these fires cause a number of airborne particles to accumulate outside temporarily, this would also pose even more health risks for COVID-19 patients.
There are fire laws that needs to be adhered to. And right now, as it is, with this COVID-19 pandemic, the patients that are actually positive with this virus, I'm sure they may be experiencing complications with all this smoke, the poor air quality that we're actually having at this time. Also, I just hope that the people can understand and be or show that consideration to fellow citizens.
This week, a new piece of legislation will be passed that will make lighting of fires illegal during the state of emergency. Once it's passed, this law will be used to prosecute those persons who do not adhere. Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.